Before I start this rant, to anyone who likes this day, I respect your opinion. Anyways, enjoy. May 17, 2022. This was the worst day ever. Now let me tell you a story about why this day sucked. In my opinion, I woke up and I was getting ready for school. Then the bus came to pick me up and I went to school. After that, I went to the Atlantis Community Center to meet my homeroom class there. And I went to the Alameda station. And I took a small break. Then I took a small ride on my electric skateboard for a bit before heading to the Atlantis Community Building. And I went rail fanning. Then I rode back to the Alameda station. And I took another break. Then I rode to the Atlantis Community Building. A few minutes later, it was time to transition for homeroom. And I sat on the bench outside of the Atlantis Community Building across from the Alameda station. Once my 101 aide came, we went into the building. And we went into the conference room. And I used the bathroom. And then I went into the conference room. Then me and the school therapist discussed about the goals that are on my IEP. And the action plans that about leaving the school. And my 101 aide also talked to me about leaving the school and graduating on the 27th. Are you kidding me? There is no way that I'm graduating in this school. I am staying in high school and that's final. And then my 101 aide discussed with me about my independent living goals. Decision goals. Are you kidding me? I hate making decisions. My parents can do that for me. Not myself. Seriously, I'm a kid. Not a stupid adult. And then she discussed with me about retaking the Acuplacer test. And taking the EdReady test on May 19th. Which is happening on this following week. She also told me about getting me connected to the community for support for my disability. And financial stuff at DVR. Are you kidding me? I hate DVR. I like Autism Speaks. And my 101 aide told me that we are not doing EdReady today. Can't this day get any worse? I got a 2 on my point sheet for trying to attempt to get started on the EdReady assignments. Which made me really stressed at the end. And me and the school therapist signed a waiver. And then my 101 aide told me that my IEP is going away on the 27th of May. Which is the next following week. Oh hell no. There is no way that I'm losing my IEP. I am staying in my IEP and that's final. This was the most stupidest meeting I ever had. After the meeting I had with the school therapist and my 101 aide. And then I went to the bus stop. Then the bus came to pick me up and I went to school. After that, I went to my afternoon class. Then it was time for lunch. I went in and got a school lunch. And I sat at the table. And I had a good lunch. Once I am finished eating, I put my stuff in my classroom. And then I went outside to sit with my friends at the picnic table. And I played with the soccer ball with my friends and practiced my soccer skills. After lunch break, it was time to transition to automotive class. We went out in the shop. We started working on the customer's engine. Then it was time to transition to break. Then it was time for school-wide. And I hung out with my friends in the hallway. Then it was time to transition back to automotive class. Since this day landed on a Tuesday, we are doing engine work of this week. I helped one of my classmates cut the pieces of wood in half with a power saw. And then me and my partner started to continue working on the customer's car engine. And I used the solvent tank to clean the chrome valve covers. Once I'm finished, me and my instructor went to diagnose my electric skateboard. And we found out that the battery indicator is out of place. And then I repositioned the indicator onto the battery box. Then I closed it up. And I put my coveralls and my glasses in my locker. Then it was time to go home. I took the bus back home and sat my stuff in my room. And plugged in my electric skateboard to charge. After that, I changed into my shorts. And I played with Zachary. And I went inside and I started a Google Meet. And then I ate dinner downstairs. And then I went to Emilio's house. And we played Rocket League on my PS4 on offline mode. Then I took Emilio back home. And I went to the school on my electric skateboard. And I saw Mary and Caleb. And I had fun playing with them. Then I went into the Brighton crossings. I also saw my friend Catherine. Then I went around the Brighton crossings. And then I went back home. On the way home, my electric skateboard kept on turning itself off when I hit the throttle to full speed. And it was having trouble starting. Then, I fell off my skateboard really hard. And I got a cut on my elbow. And finally I went back home. And I put my electric skateboard back in my room. And I took a shower. And I got into my pajamas. And I worked on another video. And then I went to bed. The only thing I like about this day is when I had fun in my afternoon class. And playing with my friends outside. And that's it. Thank God this day ended at midnight, and thank God it's in the past now. I don't know who likes or hates this day. So I'm just gonna leave it be. May 17, 2022 sucks, and so does September 15, 2014. Note: if you like this day, I respect your opinion. May 15, 2022, which is the same day I had fun playing with my friends outside, is 4 million times better than May 17, 2022. End of rant.